Hello, my name is Miss Satia, and I'm the JSM coordinator at TreeHouse Books.
Hello, my name is Ajane.
TreeHouse Books is a nonprofit organization in North Central Philadelphia that focuses on building and sustaining a community of readers, writers, and thinkers. Today, we'll be presenting the Between the Streets workshop that the JSMs, the young people of Centro, Nueva, Creacion, and the young people at Mighty Writers did this summer. This first slide begins our journey at the Wagner Institute of Science. The young people met for the first time and they had to present an object that was important to them. Here's the first story. One of our young people at Mighty Writers, her important object was an iPod. We have one of our young people at TreeHouse, and her important item was a ring. And we have another young man from Mighty Writers, and his important object was money, a dollar bill. Then to begin the next step in our journey, we had to create the boards, our neighborhood boards. And each of the three organizations have one board. And on each board, they have to recreate their neighborhood and everything that's important in their neighborhood. Here we have Selena working on the TreeHouse board, and that's the tag from TreeHouse. Our next day of the workshop, we went to TreeHouse. Here you can see Darcy introducing the workshop that we were doing today at TreeHouse in the TreeHouse neighborhood. And what was special about that day was they had to create the sounds or record the sounds that they hear in the TreeHouse neighborhood and take photographs of the sounds that they hear. Ajane, do you remember any of the sounds that we heard that day?
Yes. We heard the rain, people stepping on leaves, the wind blowing against the gate. Well, some of the people from TreeHouse, Centro, Nueva, Creacion, and Mighty Writers. The one in the temple shirt is Miss Satia. Yes, that's someone from Mighty Writers. And that's one of the sounds, someone playing basketball. Here you can see they tag where they heard the sounds. Here they have a tag that says, when the basketball goes into the net, it makes the sound cool.
And here you see the historical Uptown Theater located in North Philadelphia. Back in the day, before most of us were born, the Temptations performed there, the Jackson 5. It was a great pleasure for our kids to be able to put a tag on the Uptown Theater. One of the sounds that they noticed from the Uptown was the lock.
That right there is the Uptown Theater lock.
And our next sound that you will hear if you come to the TreeHouse neighborhood is the train.
What's that sound?
That right there is the train.
Our next stop is Don's Do Shop.
As we go into Don's Do Shop, we'll hear some music that almost sounds like church music. Richard and everyone.
What are the sounds that you think or remember about this area?
Well, I remember the Uptown from Sugar Ray Robinson to Smokey Robinson. Streets, well, you hear that siren all the time, that police siren. And like we'll hit it. How many times will you hear it in the summertime? Quite often. Another sound I think of hearing: children playing in the schoolyard, the basketball leagues, and what have you.
Is there any weird or unique sounds that you like to hear today?
Weird or unique? Yes, silence for a while. There's just so much noise. Kind of sound everywhere. But that's the city life. That's the sound of the city.
Our next stop in the journey between these streets is the Mighty Writers neighborhood. Here's one of the beautiful mosaics that we saw in the Mighty Writers neighborhood. It was a beautiful, quiet neighborhood. What did you think about the Mighty Writers neighborhood, Ajane?
The Mighty Writer neighborhood was very unique because I've never seen so many mosaics in one neighborhood before. I don't get to see a lot of them where I live.
And our final journey of Between These Streets was at the Centro, Nueva, Creacion neighborhood. One of the activities during that time was to go around and visit the local bakery. And our final shot is Center City, the skyline of Philadelphia that brings the three neighborhoods together, and all of our youth in each group can share this common sight. So this is Between the Streets. Thank you very much. I'm Satia Karama of TreeHouse Books.
Thank you very much. I'm Ajane Williams.